What we're seeing now is a new escalation to an increasing escalation of hostilities that's been taking place over the recent period. It's utterly heartbreaking to see this new dimension, this new escalation taking place now. It's now affecting us in Syria far more. We can see that there are a lot of people trying to flee out of Lebanon into Syria, and there are people who have made it across the border and who are now in the areas that we're working in. Our teams are very closely in touch with the heads of the divisions of the charity sectors where we're working. So we have a very good understanding of who is coming in and what their needs are. We're aware that some of the people coming in are financially very good situations, certainly compared with the majority of people we've been supporting in Syria for many years now. And they're obviously not people who are going to need our help, not with humanitarian aid. They may need support on the medical side. The medical system in Syria is now just so utterly broken. Whether you're rich or poor, medical support is something that is needed. The biggest concern for us now really is if there is not a ceasefire. If there is a ceasefire, then hopefully the situation will calm, people will be able to return to their homes. But the really big concern is if that doesn't happen. The big challenge for us is really trying to make plans for something that hasn't happened and when we don't know what is going to happen. So the big concern really for our team on the ground is if there is no ceasefire, that the waves of refugees will continue, and as time goes on they will become more and more needy. At the moment, a lot of the people coming in are people who don't need our support at this moment, but over time their circumstances may change. But the big concern really is if more people start to flood into the country who are really very poor. Our mission now is to prepare for the waves of people who may start to come in who are in a much worse financial situation. So in doing this, we need to be looking at the bigger picture, which is that the host community is already in a very bad situation. Syrians are already in great need, and we're already raising funds to support them. And so the Syrian hosts are going to need to be considered, as well as the people coming in. Any support that we raise will need to be channeled both at the people who are already in Syria, as well as the people who are coming into Syria. We're very aware, having been working in Syria for many years now, we've supplied aid in many different crises. When various sieges have been broken, we've supplied aid and distributed it to hundreds of thousands of people. We've responded to the earthquake disaster. We've responded to many situations that have unfolded there over the years, and we are very aware of the pitfalls, the problems, the things that we need to be aware of. We have a very experienced team who are very wise and who are very good at assessing people, their situations, who is most in need, who is less in need, and this is really what is needed in order to plan a good response to a crisis like this. We do need to respond, but we really need to do it in a methodical, very careful way with the correct assessment and planning. If needed, we already have food, clothes and shoes and hygiene items that we can distribute to people on the ground, and potentially maybe we will need to send more. But at the moment, the thing that is most needed really is for us to be able to respond financially. This gives us the option to buy whatever is needed for the people who are in need. A lot of the people that are coming may need medical help as well, and we're in a position to provide this. Whether rich or poor, people in a new place are going to potentially need medical, they're going to have medical needs already, some of them, and some of them will develop them as time goes on. So yes, we're able to respond to that. But right now we're asking for those who want to support, for those who are seeing what's going on and feeling like they want and need to do something to help people. We're asking for financial donations at the moment. We're looking into other options of physical aid, but that will take a long time really to be able to provide. We have some on the ground already that we can distribute to those who need it. So if you, your churches, communities, schools want to do something to respond to the crisis that you're seeing right now, then we're asking for financial donations, and we're just putting a caveat in there that if you donate and the situation calms, then we will need to spend that on the people who are already in Syria in significant need. And likewise, if the situation does escalate, we're going to need to support both the people coming in as well as the people who are already on the ground in great need, because the pressure will affect all of them. Please do have a look at the website. There's details of how you can support financially on our support page, and there's lots of other information about our project, so please do take a look. And if you feel that you would like to respond or help in any way, then please do. Thank you.